Edo caucus in the House of Representatives. APC Edo caucus in the House of Representatives. As you are aware, we have been waiting for a while now, and we had to start this exercise. Our other colleagues will be joining us any moment from now. Go ahead. This press statement by Edo State Caucus in National Assembly, 21st of November 2019. In recent times, Edo State, the heartbeat of Nigeria, has been in the news mostly for the wrong reasons. A state that has been known for excellence, cultural pride, sports, education, commerce, leadership at all levels, suddenly was in the news for activities and actions that were generally antithetical to good governance, respect for law and order, and socio-economic, cultural progress and prosperity. How did Edo State steadily descend to the almost inglorious level we're talking about? It is now well known that the crisis has its origin with the nocturnal, illegal, and unconstitutional inauguration of a handful of elected members of the House of Assembly as orchestrated by the state governor and his administration. Of the 24 members of the House, only 7 were invited with the pseudo-proclamation of the governor of Edo State. The majority of the elected members were not invited to the event, while some were abducted to the event. It was the first such inauguration in the rich history of the state, where inauguration was not witnessed by family members, party leaders, as well as other members, as well as well-wishers. The governor and his management, for some rather strange reasons, gathered, swallowed, and believed that the majority of the elected members were not loyal to him and were out to impeach the governor. Preceding these illegal acts of the government, unprecedented violence had been unleashed on the majority 15 members at Golden Tulip Hotel in Benin City by thugs led by the governor's chief security officer. This action was followed by wanton acts of violence, intimidation, gross violation of the rights of citizens, and the use of hate speech on anyone perceived as being opposed to the governor. In fact, within a short time, all those perceived not to be loyal to the governor and his deputy were sacked from their jobs. This included commissioners, special advisors, senior special advisors, special assistants, and supervisory councillors. 4 local government chairmen were framed on dubious grounds and also removed from office. The governor and his deputy abridged the rights of APC members to freely associate and organize themselves, and threatened the leaders of the Edo People's Movement, APM, a sociocultural pressure group within the party. Their business were marked for demolition. Their business premises were marked for demolition, and their homes also monitored by thugs. The shameful acts of indiscipline and political rascality displayed by the deputy governor of the state during the first convocation ceremony of Edo University, Oshiomhole, when he mobilized thugs and motorbike riders to what ought to have been a serene ceremony, was just one of efforts to step up the culture of intimidation, arrogance of power, and uncivil disposition by the custodians of the state power in a state and failed effort to intimidate the national chairman of the APC. Yeah. This new culture of terrorism and political gangsterism was designed to intimidate party members and officials and the general public, believing that the governor's quest for second term could be obtained by hook and crook, intimidation and violence. When the majority of the executive came together and suspended the APC state chairman for anti-party activities, poor judgment and gross dereliction of duties, the governor organized a kangaroo meeting to suspend not just those members from the party, but also the national chairman of APC, Comrade Adams Aliu Oshiomhole.
Does he have such powers?
MNI. We wonder if they have such powers. It was at this point that we decided, as responsible parliamentarians, duly elected by our constituents, to speak out and restate the following. 1. That we, the APC caucus in National Assembly, hereby without hesitation express our undiluted and absolute confidence in the sterling and patriotic leadership of the national chairman of APC, Comrade Adams Aliu Oshiomhole, MNI, who has been doing excellently well and just won 2 tough elections, with landslides. 2, we advise Governor Basaki and his management to appreciate the damage they are doing to the state, the party, with their undemocratic and unorthodox political actions, and to retrace their steps forthwith. The governor should issue another proclamation as stipulated in the Constitution and have all 24 elected members properly inaugurated so they can duly represent their constituents and make invaluable contributions to the growth and development of the state. 4. To stop forthwith all forms of intimidation and harassment of elected officials, appointees, and perceived enemies. Allow peace to reign in Edo State and work to enhance democratic practices by opening up political spaces. Thank you very much, and God bless you all.